Guys, this is my room. I just thought I'd show you it because I'm just gonna, show you my setup. Then I was gonna do a review of my Aimtrack. Now I've been using it now for a few weeks. Right, this is my Aimtrack, and I'll give you my honest thoughts on what I actually think of it. So I can't really do an external shot because my cameras are crap. So, I'll put this on the video, guys, after I've done a few gameplay videos. Just say, when I set this up, it's a pig to set up, I must admit. It's always falling out of calibration. It don't calibrate right. So what I've done, which has actually helped, I put a metal strip along the bottom. So when you got the sensor bar at the top, it actually does read it better, and it does help it a lot. So I'll do some gameplay video and then give you, my thoughts on what it's actually like. So the question is, guys, would I buy an Aimtrack? Definitely no. Like for instance, on this game,
Welcome, Raiders. This dream machine will enable you to experience an interactive simulation for
As you can see, on my Aimtrack, nothing. So it doesn't work on the principle of your mouse. There's not a lot of games, my arcade standalones, it'll work on. It's very disappointing, actually, I think. I haven't tried it on that many of my games, but most of them it don't work on.
The House of the Dead. The House of the Dead.
We're meeting G over there. What? Please be safe, G.
But on the mouse,
How could anyone do this?
That one I probably might be able to get it to work on, but the trouble is when you're trying to calibrate those sort of games in game, it doesn't always work. It does work on Tomb Raider and not Virtual Cop. I think it works on Time Crisis 5. Virtual Cop. So yes, that's my mouse. light gun. No. So no, it's too much faffing around and trying to get them to work. Even on Blue Estate, which is an arcade game, areTwo, which it does work on, but it's a pain in the ass because you got to go into the options every time and change it to wall input. And this is a direct PC game, you know, so you think of it set up for your mouse and work on your light gun, but it doesn't until you go into the wall input settings. But a lot of games don't have wall input, so why make a light gun to be wall input only? See, that's set up, but originally it's not. You got to go into controls and have mouse in wall input mode. I just don't know why they've done it this way. So there you go, guys. Would I buy one if I knew what I knew now? No, definitely not. It's so much easier with mouse and keyboard, no setting up, no configuration files, no AHK files. It's just like, it is fun, I must admit, playing with a mouse, but it's not worth the hassle really of setting up the emulators and trying to get it to work, seeing how to get it to work. And for novice people like me who haven't used arcade guns, you know, I tried the Sinden, got sent a dodgy one, and even with the Sinden you have to have borders, you can't just plug and play. So I'll show you a few more gameplay videos. I'm hoping you'll be able to see this, guys, because it doesn't always record properly when scaling.
December 18th, 1998.
Right, this is my mouse movements. You know, the Aimtrack is supposed to act like your mouse, but if I go to mouse, hang on. Sometimes, oh, there you go. You know, just like goes totally wrong. You can't go past that point, and it slides out. Anything to do with scaling, it doesn't like, even though it's supposed to emulate your mouse. So that's the problem I get, even with using Delmi Shooter. It still doesn't like it. Right, this is Virtual Cop 2. I'm trying to use my Aimtrack. You have the same problem because the Aimtrack only runs on wall input, where your mouse can do wall and direct input. See, I'm moving here fine, but I put on the Aimtrack and it's all over the place. You know, I've tried Delmi Shooter, I've tried Aimtrack, and nothing seems to work. A lot of games do work. I haven't tried hardly any of my standalones. The ones I have tried don't work properly. Until I go up to emulators, I'll show you what does work. It'd be nice if you had a per game configuration as well, because on mame you got your trigger and the left mouse button works, but then your right mouse button works, but the left button comes out as button 0 and your trigger comes up as button 0. There is a way you can get around it by modding the files, but what a pain. You know, it's, why can't they, you know, have a light gun that works as your mouse, not separate from your mouse? So if I go up to emulators, mame, I'll show you the setup I've got. General inputs, player 1. Oh, I can get straight up actually. I got mouse's gun. Mouse's gun. So you have a y-axis is your X. Light gun x-axis, and you got your y-axis as gun, and that actually should be x-axis. No, that's Y again. Always do the wrong one. Come on. Let's start with none again. Oh, now it's got X and Y, you stupid twatty thing. So now, none. I just did the wrong one again. Yeah. Right. Oh, fuck off. Oh, just press enter, you twat. Fucking thing. Right, X. Oh, that'll come up. Oh no, that's right. Right, return previous menu. Right, save configuration. Configure machine, and you want device mapping, and you want your light gun as light gun and your mouse as light gun. You can still use the mouse as scroll wheel to go up and down the menus. Oh, also on the on the advanced, yeah, you have your trigger and your right button for like time crisis and that.
Operation initiated.
it works on this okay now. But it was a pretty difficult to set up. And obviously, you know, if you stick to this, also works on the Time Crisis game, so you got your normal fire. Off-screen reload you don't need anyway. But I've had mouse's calibration, so if you off the screen hold the mouse down for a few seconds, then you can calibrate it in game. But it doesn't work with the arcade light gun games. And obviously I've got trigger left and right mouse, which obviously on Time Crisis you can hide. There is emulate joystick as well for direct input, but it's not as good. It's just a pain that, you know, it doesn't work how your mouse works. I've also got it working on DuckStation okay, but I haven't tried it on a lot of games. But I'm quite disappointed that, you know, the sensor was a pain. They say anything over 50 inch you need a bigger sensor. I've got 50 inch TV and it still didn't work right, so that's why I put the metal strip at the bottom, because that it does actually make it work right now. I've still got a lot to set up, but if I knew it was going to be this awkward, I don't think I would have actually bought one myself, because, you know, I'm pretty savvy around the computer, but it's just a pain to set up and get working properly and calibrated properly. And is it worth a hassle? Not really. You're actually better off sticking with your mouse. It's more accurate, it's not as quick, no, but you know, you don't have to. Even on RPCS3, when I was setting that up, and I've done a video on it, and someone said you had to untick lock mouse cursor to screen. That's all you had to do, but you know, until you know these things, you know, I tried everything, and you just have to unlock the mouse cursor, lock mouse cursor and full screen. I just have to untick that, but you know, it doesn't tell you these things. I didn't find anything online on it either, but someone messaged me and said that's how you do it, and now it works with the Time Crisis games. So you know, it's all trial and error, a pain in the ass, and I should have stopped with my mouse really, but there you go guys, it is more fun playing with a gun. But if you're, you know, if you're not that computer savvy, I wouldn't bother. Cheers.